Welcome to Mornings with Michelle. I'm Michelle Foster and delighted that you chose to join me on my podcast today. We are inspiring dreams, and I am so gifted to have the amazing friends and relationships that I have join me on these podcasts, because my ultimate goal is to open your minds to the possibilities and inspire your dreams for your life to fulfill everything that you want to have an extraordinary life. So welcome again. My name is Michelle Foster, and you are with us today at Mornings with Michelle. Good morning, and let's jump right in. Today we will explore your divine creation. And what I mean by that is simply this. Whether you have belief in a higher power or God, you have belief in yourself. I believe that, or you wouldn't be listening to my podcast about inspiring dreams. So let's just talk about you, the creation of the beautiful, the divine in you, which is the non-physical aspect of who you are. And I want to start by saying that meditation has changed my life because it has given me quiet time and taken me out of the physical world. Now, I've gotten there through many different avenues, and I'd like to share those with you today. When I first started meditating, I can't even remember now. I'll call it 7 years ago. I had to listen to guided meditations to keep my focus and to keep myself on task. And then I listened to, if you've never listened to, or if you have, you'll understand what I mean when I talk about Abraham, Esther Hicks, Jerry and Esther Hicks, and Abraham. And she said something that really changed the way I looked at meditation, which meditation is a quiet space. That is truly the definition of it. But she said, if you listen to your air conditioner, turn on, stay on, or your pool filter, or your heater, or your washing machine, and in that 15 minutes that you are quietly trying your hardest to meditate and let go, if you're able to do that within 15 seconds, believe it or not, 15 seconds, you've accomplished a lot. And I thought, wow, here I am trying to go 15 minutes, and she's giving me credit for 15 seconds. So I wanted to start off with that share and move from there. So I listened to many, and again, it's a YouTube non-script subscription where you can go in and go into the teachings of Abraham. Really highly recommend them. They've been absolutely powerful in my life. I also want to go to the science side of meditation and share with you what a girlfriend and her husband had shared with me. I knew the name Dr. Joe Dispenza, but I actually took it to heart when I realized that they were practicing through him, because I knew they were, very conscious and very purpose-filled about what they did. And so I started listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditation. He has a morning meditation that is truly phenomenal. But I do want to encourage you to read, and I do it through audio. I don't read books. I listen to books. I like to keep moving when I'm learning. Either way works. In the book called The Supernatural, because he really goes into the science of the mind and the science of, leaving the physical plane and the science of being and doing nothing. And that sounds really woo-woo and it sounds really abstract because he's not explaining it right now. Dr. Joe Dispenza, goes into the absolute science of meditation. And I'll take this a step further than that. And everything about what we're talking about takes you into your brain waves. And so you have different levels of brain waves. And your deepest are your delta, then your theta, then your alpha. And really going into alpha brain waves has been something, it'll be about a year now that I've been really consciously working in the alpha brain waves. And I learned about it and the technique, and again, the science behind it, because I am really a science geek, from Jose Silva, S-I-L-V-A. If you've heard my other podcast on the Silva method, if not, you can go back and listen to it. I get into it in pretty good detail. Again, you can go on YouTube at no cost except your time, which is precious, and really delve right into the learnings and teaching from Jose Silva and how it has, this one man has done so much to change the planet and to increase our conscious awareness of all the ability we have in our brains. It's just extraordinary what he has brought to the world. So I wanted to leave that with you because it is a time of, getting together with people, holidays, get-togethers, things that trigger us, things that don't trigger us, things that happily trigger us, and a lot of time commitment. And sometimes I know for myself, just this past holiday, I got away from even that 30 minutes of my meditation time for only a couple of days of it with the travel and such. And but wow, I can't believe how different I felt until I took the time again this morning to go into my quiet space in my nothing world and really get back to a place of consciousness, purpose, and joy. The joy that it's brought, which is really the inspiration behind this podcast today. So friends, I wish you nothing but joy, peace, and love. We've all experienced it. We've all been in the womb. We all look for it again. And these are just some of the ways that I have experienced living in a divine creation in the non-physical world. Hope you like it. And as always, appreciate you so much because time is precious and you're taking your time to spend it with us. So this is Michelle Foster signing off.
Well, that's a wrap for today. I want to thank you for your time. It's so precious. Our time and our time freedom is everything. So I want to thank you for joining us today at Mornings with Michelle. This is Michelle Foster, and I encourage you to come visit us on Instagram at Collagen Works, W-E-R-K-S, Collagen Works, because we are doing some fun things there with Instagram parties, with fun giveaways. It's all about beauty and all about fun tips. So again, go ahead and go to your Instagram and become part of our community at Collagen Works because we have really fun Instagram parties. Looking forward to seeing you there. And always feel free to comment on the podcast, or if there's something that you would like us to talk about, please let me know your thoughts. That would be amazing. Have a super fantastic day, my friend. This is Michelle Foster from Mornings with Michelle, signing off.